I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. Well, they're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. Teddy, I'm assuming many times in your career, you were training a fighter who did not have the reach compared to his opponent. When you were training him in the build-up to that fight, what did you try to cement into his head?
The one thing that I had told him is something I had to tell myself, is that we had options. The first was, of course, the traditional way. Tuck up good defensively, move your head, and work your way in. Slip a punch, and now all of a sudden you're closer. You take his height away. The other is to step up and get sort of entice the taller fighter to come in and be short.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Nice block by Ruiz. Halfway through round number 1. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the Brown Bomber. Move your head. Landing 2 jabs by Ruiz. The Brown Bomber's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Ruiz is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
Back to the body.
Scores with the uppercut. 10 clicks of the talk. End of round 1. Ruiz's ability to get to his opponent worked out well there. He damaged him in that round. That's a good block by Ruiz. Hook right on the belt line.
Come on now.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Ruiz is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Off the roller.
The Brown Bomber's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Ruiz is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Blocks away that headshot. That is a sharp uppercut by the Brown Bomber. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
And we come to the end of the round, and you know his trainers got to love that, because they stress, hey, go out there and be smart with what you're doing. He was very smart about when to throw and how to land it.
And that's the key in the sweet science. Placing your punches, as you said, making them count.
Good effective work with that straight right hand. Boy, that worked out well with the uppercuts. The Brown Bombers left, working well that time. Ruiz is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Right to the belt line. Ruiz has got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Scores with the combo to the head. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. The Brown Bombers' right hand working well. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Wake up!
And now his opponent's going to have to try to figure out a way because he did a good job of backing. Oh, that's got to hurt. A wicked left hand floors him. The question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
10 seconds to go in this third round. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by the Brown Bomber.
Relax, you're okay, you're okay.
Round number 4 is underway as we look at Teddy's scorecard, and you can see what a difference the knockdown can make. Ruiz's fans have to be loving this early lead.
Yeah, but with that power, you know, he can make a mistake and he can win the fight. His opponent can't afford any mistakes and not any more mistakes.
The Brown Bombers' jab lands well. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy? The Brown Bombers stunned and he is hurt.
Hands up!
Ruiz is feeling the sting of that big uppercut. Overhand right can be so effective.
Come on!
Halfway through this round here. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. He missed that uppercut. Ruiz is the target of a hook.
Side to side, move your head!
That's a nice right hand that time by Ruiz. Good looking counter punch. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Brown Bomber.
Good job, good job.
And that's the end of round 4. Ruiz's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just said.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Good step back counter punch there. Downstairs with a right hand. The Brown Bombers' punch didn't come close.
Oh, hands up, hands up!
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Yeah, good one!
Halfway through this round. And now he's acting like a fighter. coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Pace yourself.
He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the Brown Bomber.
Unload. Unload. More punches. Back to the body.
Oh, what a hook upstairs. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by the Brown Bomber. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. The Brown Bombers proving to be elusive. And round 5 comes to an end. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by the Brown Bomber. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well,
Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good. Big shot. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Ruiz is still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's...
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
What a big shot. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
Ruiz's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
How about that exchange? Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. And that's the end of round 6. You can have the best game plan in the world, but when your eye shuts closed like that, everything changes.
But one thing doesn't change, Joe, and that's the mentality of a warrior. You find a way. You do not give in. You find a way. You concentrate harder, and you see with that one eye what you need to see.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Ruiz is now switching things up. He was knocked down earlier, so now he's going to try to take a different course.
Now, that tells me, if I'm his opponent, a couple of things. Either that he's very clever, that he's making a little switch, or it just gives me confidence that he's desperate. You know, he's never done this before, and in my mind, I'm saying I got him right where I want him.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. At the halfway point of round 7. Ruiz has got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counter-puncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counter-puncher, an effective counter-puncher, guy has to come close to you. but his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
A huge uppercut by the Brown Bomber. Ruiz is well off the mark that time. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. The Brown Bombers left, landing well. And that's the end of round 7.
Deep breath, deep breath.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we begin this 8th round here, and you can see that, yes, he's up, but if you've been watching this fight closely, you know that anything still can happen here.
So his opponent is a real tough guy. He doesn't get discouraged. Continues to come with a fast pace. And a guy like that, you never count out.
There you go.
Boom, left hand comes home. Oh, knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you gotta wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they gonna stop this?
Ruiz is going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Nice block. And yet another big shot comes in. Ruiz is down. He is down, and I don't think he's going to beat the count.
I don't know if he wants to.
The ref is stopping this fight. The Brown Bombers' opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner, the Brown Bomber, Wilder.
That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer